Hey everyone, I'm Morgan and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for joining me. I'm so glad that you are tuning in. Today's video, you guys, is all about what a media kit is and what it's used for. Now, a lot of people know what a media kit is, but they don't even have one in place. A lot of people don't know what a media kit is and they have no idea what to do with a media kit. And so I had a very specific topic for this video dedicated to small YouTubers and small brand owners, because I feel like it's very important as you grow, you understand how to utilize all the tools that are necessary for you to succeed, and also all the tools that are going to help you basically streamline the way that you do business now and in the future. So if this sounds like a video that you're interested in, if you're a small creator, if you're a new business owner, or if you're thinking about starting a business and you want to kind of boost your business in the right direction and have something very professional attached to your name, then keep on watching. The first thing I want to bring to you guys is the fact that I went onto my Instagram stories and I did have a poll up and I asked everyone, do they know what a media kit is? Do they have a media kit? And if they have a media kit, have they ever used their media kits to pitch themselves to a company that they would like to work with? And the answers were pretty up and up based on obviously my audience. So a lot of the people that follow me are content creators, or they do have some sort of business in place. So it just made sense for me to ask those questions. Now the answers that I received were yes, I know what a media kit is, but no, I don't have one, and no, I've never put myself in a position to pitch myself to, or my brand to, a company to work with for sponsorships or any type of brand deals. And then on the opposite end, it was all no's. No, I don't have a media kit. No, I do not know what it's used for. And no, I have not pitched myself or my brand to a company that I would like to work with. So that's how this video came about. And so as a small content creator here on YouTube and also running a small business of my own, I feel like it's important that you put yourself in a position always to have a professional look and professional responses when you are put in a position to work with other companies for sponsorships or brand deals. So in short, I'm going to explain exactly what a media kit is, okay? So in your media kit, you are going to be putting things that are promotional. Basically, all of those beautiful things and aspects about yourself, being a personal brand, or about your company, you want to put all of those things. Usually when you are paying for a media kit, or if you're doing a media kit yourself and you are here on YouTube as a small content creator, the things that are in my media kit are my stats from the last 28 days. And I also have a little screen grabs and things like that, which I'll show you in a bit on my computer and how my media kit looks. It's all set up in place to show potential clients, potential brands, potential companies for sponsorships and things like that. It's all set up in a way that is going to tell them exactly what they need to know about me without having to ask too many questions. When you are working with a company, the last thing they want to do is have to go digging and digging and digging to find your information, when all you have to do is email them back your beautifully made professional media kit, which is also known as a press kit, okay? So some of the basics. Who is going to need a media kit? Do you actually need one? Now, I always say yes to this question, because if you have a small business, you're going to need a media kit for promotional items, meaning you're going to need this to send off to journalists, to publications, different types of magazine publications, news publications, different events in your area, because a media kit is just easier to send rather than having to type out every single thing about your company, when everything can be placed inside of your kit. And what I mean by that is, your small business, if you wanted to do an event, or there's an event in your area, you're going to send this off to the person that's in charge of it. They can see what's going on with your company, and in turn they can reply easily based off of the stats and everything that you have to offer, and be like, yes, I want to work with you, I would love to have you at this event, yada yada yada. And there, it's all set in place. There is no back and forth. It's easier and it's less of a hassle to work with companies in this way. Now, on the opposite end, when it comes to you being a small content creator, I am a small content creator here on YouTube. We are growing, we are flourishing, it's beautiful, but I am still a small content creator. So for me, I've actually had companies reach out to me for this channel, and at first I was a little thrown off, and I'm like, what? Like, what's going on. But then I realized that all of the content that I produce, I'm producing it in a very timely manner. I'm very consistent here on YouTube, but also they see the potential in what my channel is about, and they have in turn reached out to me to work with me. These companies that I'm talking about, I'm not going to mention, but I did turn them down for right now, just because I don't have the audience. I don't feel like you guys watching me, the companies that were mentioned, it's gonna have nothing to do with this channel. It's a beautiful offer, but again, I will never promote something that is not gonna be beneficial to the people that are supporting me here. It just doesn't make sense. So that's another thing. Having a media kit can immediately eliminate a lot of bad deals, a lot of bad proposals, because if a company has reached out to you and then you send them your media kit and then they send you back a reply, and the reply does not align with anything that has to do with what's in your media kit, what has to do with the platform that they are trying to promote on, then it doesn't make sense. You can just say no to that deal politely, obviously, because you never know what's going to happen in the future. But it just sets yourself up, it sets you up, sets your company up to have a better response time and to have better communication. And it's a lot more professional than having to type out and read all of the stuff about your brand and things like that. So moving forward from here, now you know what a media kit is. Now you know if you need one, which you do, and how to respond and how it works for response times and things like that. So instead of me basically explaining this to you guys, I'm going to take you into my computer and I'm going to show you one of my earlier media kits and how you can update them and all the things that I have inside of them, and how you should be able to easily build a media kit for free. If you pay for a media kit, it is going to be costly. This is something that is a profession. People do this as a profession and they make a living off of making media kits because it's a very professional thing to have, and there's so much that can go into media kits. I'm going to show you guys a basic idea of one, and then I'll come back to you guys and talk to you guys about how you can boost those things in the future. So let's go into my computer. Okay, so we're in Canva right now, and on Canva, they automatically have an option to make media kits. So you would just type in the search bar media kit like I did right here, and then all of these options will pop up. You can start off with a blank template, or you can do any of these templates that they have, or, you know, just take it from there. There's so many different variations and things like that, and they just show you the potential of what can really go into a media kit. So this is what all of this looks like right here. They're just a bunch of different media kits that people have made, and you know, you can use as your own, and you just edit as you go. So I'm going to take you into my media kit, which is this one right here, and this is the one of the earlier ones I've done. I have updated mine since then. I did this a few months ago, and for this, hold on, let me move this right here. Okay, so for mine, as you can see at the top, I have my logo, which is the Mayhem Morgan logo. I have a yellow border. I stuck to my brand colors here on YouTube, which are more like the soft pink, black, yellow, hints of mint green every once in a while. But I did something that was going to stand out, and just so that it's very noticeable. So you can see I just have pictures of myself up here, and this explains pretty much what I do. It has like YouTube type pictures, it has my swimwear type pictures and things like that, and it's very professional. So right here is where your introductory would go. Introductory, I cannot speak, will go. But you see I have my name under all of my information. You see that it all says Mayhem Morgan, and that's because this is what people know me for on YouTube. It's going to be Mayhem Morgan. My Instagram, Facebook, all of the handles are Mayhem Morgan. So I kept it like that. I do have a separate page. I'm not going to show it because it has my personal information on there. I have a personal page with my actual like first and last name, phone number, you know, stuff like that. But the gist of this is to keep your brand your brand. And under here I have fashion business, branding coach, and content creator. This part I didn't edit. I just want to leave this blank because I don't want you guys to have like all of the information that I would put. You would basically just write yourself up, put all of the things about yourself that makes you you. It's just a small bio of what it is that you do as a content creator on whatever platform that you are going to be utilizing this for. And down here I have my handles. It has Twitter, Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, and YouTube. Right here I just left out my actual email and phone number, but you see right here will be your Gmail or whatever your email provider is. You put your email there, the city and state that you're from, your phone number, and your website if you have one. I put mayhemswim.com for mine, and then again for this is the second page, and on the second page back again with the same header. I want to keep my headers the same on every single page, so if they happen to have one of these pages, they know it's mine. So I keep my logo at the top, the same border. And this is what I was talking about as far as YouTube stats. So on my stats, I have my YouTube statistics, and then it says my YouTube URL. And right here at the time, this is when I had 1.2 thousand subscribers, and I put the impressions and views. Now you can find all this information on your YouTube analytics, and all I did was a screen grab, and you can see from mine has just been uphill. I rarely have a dip. Like I said, it goes uphill. This is from my Social Blade, and you can just go on socialblade.com and type in your name, and you can get your YouTube stats on there, or you can just go into your YouTube analytics and take it from there. They're going to be similar, so you can take either or, but this is like subscribers, monthly gained video views, and then monthly gained subscribers. And I have inside of this little box right here, this template, my YouTube channel with all my YouTube, videos, my specialties. I listed lifestyle content, product write-ups, business branding, business development, all the things that I do as a business owner, but also all the things I do as a consultant, because you never know what type of business ideas or branding options that you have with other companies for all of your businesses. So it's best to list all the things that you specialize in. And again, another screen grab, and this was my full screen grab up until May. And this is when I did this. I did this back in April or May. It was at the end of May, I believe, or the beginning of May. So you can see how I started off very slow, and then I started to go uphill. And now obviously this will be changed out to the newest stats of the last 28 days. And then again, the third page, you see the title up here, and then I have my YouTube demographics in here. I have screen grabs again of the age and gender, what age groups mostly look at my channel. I put my audience is mostly young women between 18 and 34, a focused group of female entrepreneurs interested in starting and building a brand online. I have dedicated informational video content delivered bi-weekly with subject ranges into swimwear business, brand aesthetics, media, brand marketing, how-tos, fashion business, entrepreneur lifestyle content. So you put all that stuff that you do on your channel, obviously in here, with all of the stats to back it up. I put the top countries that visit, because you never know what type of brand is trying to focus on or who they're trying to market to. And again, at the bottom of each of my pages, I have my YouTube channel. And down here, this is a newer page, and it's my marketing proposal. Now on this page, I feel like it's really important, especially if you're getting a lot of brand deals and you have that room for negotiation. So under your marketing proposal page, if this is something that you end up doing, I suggest you putting all of your what is it called? Your price ranges. That's what I'm trying to say. So anything that you are going to market, you have specific prices for. And what I mean by that is how much you would charge ideally for an Instagram post, an Instagram story post. And then when it comes to your responses from these companies, this is where you have that room for negotiation. That margin that you would have is for negotiation, because nobody probably is going to say, based off of your price in your media kit for one post, they're probably going to want more than that. And then you start negotiating based on how much they want to go into that, meaning your time, how long it takes you to actually make the content for this brand, how long it takes you to edit the content for this brand, what time do they need this to be put out. All these things are going to go into here. If you have a lawyer, that will go into here too, because you want to say, hey, we're going to read this over with blah, 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 blah. And you just take it from there. So that way they know that you're serious. They know that you have a clear objective and goal. So this is all going to go in here. That's why I said it says time frame, goal and objectives, your projected background, the company information. That's your marketing proposal. It's how much you bank on yourself, how much you value your time, your energy, your content creation. How much of that is that worth? So that's how you come up with your figures and things like that. So that's what that means. Now let's get out of this computer, because I want to talk to you guys about how you can boost all this stuff up with a digital media kit in the future. Okay, so we are out of the computer, back right here in front of you. So that's basically how you would create your media kit, what goes into it. And again, I showed you guys the one for my YouTube channel. You obviously will do this again for your personal brand, like whatever your brand is. If you have a swimwear brand, a clothing boutique, you're starting some sort of real estate business, you're doing some freelancing business, this is still an opportunity to promote yourself in a professional way, to have all of your information in one area, and then you can just update this as you grow as a business, as you grow as a content creator. You just constantly update it, and all you have to do is tweak it here and there. It's not too much that goes into it. Instead of you having to really think about everything that these companies want to know, it's already set in stone. It's already right there, and all you're doing is sending it as they request it. So that's something to keep in mind. Now, let me tell you guys how I used a media kit. I actually did a media kit for a friend, and he hired me to do this, so it was really cool to do this for the first time a couple of months ago, to build something for someone else. He is a photographer and a videographer, and I used his media kit in a different way than what I showed you guys. I basically started off with the same outline as how I did mine on Canva, except for I used his in a digital marketing aspect, and he sent me different clips, his favorite clips and things like that, of things that he shot, photography and things like that, and I added in a portfolio aspect of his work, meaning I took all of his prints and I created like a little montage, really cool portfolio that you will look at in a small setting, which is most likely through your phone. When they're checking, brands are checking, they're probably on their email, or they're probably checking directly through a desktop. So I had to basically put those things into perspective when I sent off his media kit. So I made a small portfolio of some of his best work, and then I also included a video into his media kit of him basically documenting his process for filming, a lot of behind the scenes type things and things like that. And when I sent him the final media kit, he thought it was amazing, and I end up actually doing that for my own media kit for my swimwear brand. I did that for myself as well, adding more digital type content, meaning more raw footage, behind the scenes and things like that, because sometimes you never know what type of brands you're going to be pitching yourself to. So it's a good idea to have things in line just in case. And I noticed that the video aspect of media kits works really well if you are constantly filming things, or if you want them to have a more personalized approach, because they can see you and interact with you from that video. And when he got his media kit, he instantly sent it off, because he was actually waiting on the media kit to make a proposal to a bigger company than what he currently is at for himself. And he ended up getting the deal based off of, which is from the company, what they actually said. They love the idea of him adding in that raw footage in that video clip for them to see how he shoots, what type of direction he actually takes, and how well he works with his own clients. So it made more sense, and it was such a beautiful thing, and I'm glad I was able to do that for him. And it made me look at digital media, especially as a content creator, a lot differently. So that's my 2 cents on why you need a media kit, who it's for, because it's for you. If you are creating any type of content online or offline, it's for you. It's how you pitch yourself to these companies, and you definitely need one. So if you like this video, if you have any more questions surrounding this video, make sure you hit the comment section. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, because I really love my new subscribers, okay? And hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my future uploads, and I will see you guys in the next one.